G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. You join me just outside of... what the bloody hell is this town called? Lakewood? I want to say Lakewood. We're watching one of our very well-loaded lumber trains coming into that factory we hooked up last time. Yep, that's not even a full wagon. And the rest of it's full of air. Yeah, that's a profit-making machine right there. So... yeah, go team, I guess. Now, what we are going to do today is... we've got more trains over here. What are you doing? You're completely empty. And you're completely empty. Good stuff. That's going swimmingly. What are we going to do today? What we are going to do today is connect up Lakewood, Orlando, and Columbus. And why am I going to do that? I don't know, you're the guys watching and you tell me. No, we are going to connect up this fancy, schmancy, what are you called? Forest. You'd think I'd be able to remember the name of a forest. It's a forest, it's where trees grow. We're going to we are going to connect up Columbus Forest with Orlando Sawmill. Yeah, autosave's going to do some stuff too. It's always a guest star. Can't really deny it. And then Orlando Sawmill, we will connect up to Lakewood Goods Factory and hopefully get more than, one wagon at a time worth of lumber coming in. And I figure that will be good because we can also use that same line to move passengers down to Columbus and also move some goods down in that direction as well. And obviously it'll help link Orlando up into the greater network because, people coming from Cincinnati and Toledo can change at Lakewood or Columbus depending on where they're coming from. But yeah, we built these really cool through tracks here last time and I kind of want to make use of them because I think they'll be quite useful. We've got 24 mil in the bank, so money isn't really going to be an issue. So we may as well just start some building. Yeah, that's a passenger station. Definitely don't need one of those. Definitely don't need the overhead wires either. They're just going to get in the way. And that's probably a bit long for my purposes. Snigger. No, we definitely need a longer station. Nah, it's probably too long. I can't even remember how long the last ones were. Did we say 280? Maybe they were 320. 320 seems feasible. Now, if we could avoid that hill, that'd be super. Yeah, there's not going to be much in the way of avoidance happening there. What if we bring it down this way? Can we sort of shoehorn it in there? We can. Let's go 2 tracks because obviously we're going to be shipping goods down here as well, and we're going to need a platform for that. What if we put it sort of here? We can connect the road up. I'm sure that's going to be fine. I'm just going to wing it. And when it all goes tits up, you can all, mock me in the comment section as usual. Yeah, I already can't figure out how to get to the other side of that road because we're gonna have to squidgy around the bridge here. So hopefully we can get some track in there. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we put no overhead. No, shoot, bad. Don't want overhead. Okay, we've already run into a pillar there, so that's not great. Let's back that off a bit. Do we back it all off? No, good. No, okay, so we shoehorn it under the bridge here. There we go. Is that gonna... It made a bridging noise, and I'm concerned it's gonna try and attach to the bridge. No, that should be fine. So, no. Yes, good. Okay, let's just run with that and see if we can't connect that up. Like... Wow, that really is ugly. That is just absolutely hideous. Okay, cool. Let's try and put a curve in this old station here. Maybe I should have done a bit more planning before I just started, building shit willy-nilly. What do we want? Curve direction. There we go. Hello. That's probably a bit too much of a curve. That's not enough of a curve. That's a medium amount of curve. But I'm going to go back to the too much curve and then see if we can back that off a bit. Yes. Perfect. What if we went that way and then went like that? That's probably much of a muchness, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they look exactly the same. Let's go with that one. That looks nice. Good. And then we've got, as usual, the legacy of our poor planning. Just hanging out here, just say, remember me, were you stuffed up? Now, let's try and connect this up again, and hopefully it's going to be... it's still 50 k's an hour. It's not great, but... yeah, it's more the hill I don't like. Because we're going to have loaded goods trains coming around a 50k corner and trying to slog up this hill, but I guess it'll do. I'm sure it's going to be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Apart from several things. That's a weird, kinky track. No, it's not. It's just when you zoom out, it looks a bit weird. See, look at that. It's all weird. Yuck. Now let's bring this down here. Oh, it's peak hour. Hello. Yep, hi. Could you guys get out of the way, please, so I can put a set of points in? Yep, yeah, good, okay. Chuff, chuff, chuff indeed. Yeah, very good. Now, let's try and cross over here. Is that going to be attractive? No, that's going to be absolutely hideous. I really should have seen that coming. What if we just try and connect you up like that? Also hideous. Good work, team. Okay, cool. What if we back this off a smidge and have a set of points in like this? Will that? Yeah, there you go. See, if in doubt, just build it from the other direction and hope for the best. And then connect you up like that. Yeah, it's still not great down here with the ballast over the sleepers. It's, yeah, it's hardly ideal. Now, me being the perfectionist I am, I'm going to back it all off, and I'm going to try again. Okay, so, we run a bit of track in here. Yeah, okay, so far so good. And no, that's too far. Back it off to there. Good, yeah, okay. Now that I'm happy with. That I'm not happy with. Come on, there you go. You've connected. That's good. Now we just got to get these two to connect up to the main line. And I'm sure everything will be okay. Yes. And yeah, see? There you go. Practice makes perfect. Or trial and error. And, you know, or the early bird gets the worm. Or whatever cliche makes you happy at this point in our lives. Now we're going to need to have some points up here so that they can change tracks. Am I going to try putting a... Yeah, I didn't think it would like that. I thought it would have a bit of a hissy. No. Just want to... Yep, okay, cool. Now, is that attractive? It's not ugly. Which is basically my main qualifier here. And then we just chuck in a couple of signals to really, you know, get the point across that, yeah, we can run more trains. Cool. And then drop one down there, please. And we'll make that a one-way to make sure nobody goes and gets themselves lost. And then we'll make this one a one-way, and everything is fine. Good. Now, yes, we're going to need a junction up here to get down to Orlando, and of course Orlando would have to be at the bottom of a freaking great big hill, wouldn't it? So I'm thinking we're going to have to sort of swing the line off, and then instead of following the road down the hill, because that's going to be a bit of a steep descent, we might have to sort of swing it around this way and come down the hill like that. So I'm assuming we'll put the junction here. I can't really see anywhere else to put it. I just sort of want to avoid going uphill any more than I have to. Because, as we can see, this bloke here is having a real slog up the grade. And, well, he's only got 4 passenger carriages, not, you know, 30 log wagons. 30's probably a bit much. 28 log wagons. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and... no, that's road. That's literally no good to us. We'll go ahead and split this track off here. Can we sort of reduce the grade a bit? Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Toot, toot. Let's try and get a parallel track in there. And hideous. Absolutely hideous. Right, that did not work at all. Cool. Probably should have expected something like that would happen, given the slopes. What if we had it split off sort of down here, maybe? Oh, we can actually snap it to the road. That might help. Yeah, okay, so this bit of the junction's okay. We'll just demolish these signals here. And we'll see if this works for the other track. I bet it won't. I bet it'll have a bit of a hissy fit. Yeah, that's still got a bit of a dip and a bump there. So, what we might have to... No, just get rid of all that. What we might have to do is just have one of those sort of crossover-y things. So I don't know why I demolished that bit, because that bit was actually fine. Yeah, so what we need to do is have the second track... we'll run you down this way. We'll run the second track in like this, to about here, and then we'll swing you up and around. Can you? Yeah, that's kind of ugly, isn't it? Can you sort of come off here? Is that gonna work? Yeah, it's not too bad. And then connect you up like that, and then obviously we need to have this one cross back over before that one comes in. Okay, so we might have to move the road here. So we'll back you off here. Bring you around. You can run parallel. Nice. That's good. And then we'll run you across. A set of points there and a set of points there. And that was a bit of a convoluted way to get a junction in, but I think it's all reasonably smooth. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, apart from this bump out here, but I don't think there's much we can do about that, given the way of the hill and the way of the hill. That sounds like we're on some sort of path of the warrior. Now, getting through this farm's going to be another sticking point. We might be able to sort of tunnel under here to get our slope down a bit. So now that we've got our junction in, we can back all this track off here. I backed it off too much, didn't I? Yeah, good work, mate. May as well back it all off then, if we're gonna start from scratch. So bring this around like this, please, and you come around like that. Is that still gonna work? That is gonna work. Good. Now we want to come off this way, and we want to keep it flat, please, so that we go into sort of a cutting here, and then I'm going to try and angle it down. No, there we go. Yeah. Yes, there we go. So it goes into a tunnel, because tunnels are life. So how short can we get it? No, just into the tunnel, please. Good work. Yes, that's good. That's what we want. We want it to go into the tunnel, and then we should be able to pop out somewhere on this hillside here at extreme expense. No, we want it to stay underground. No, stay. What have I done? I've broken it somehow. Yeah, there we go. Tunnel preferred, please. Okay, so if we do it flat, it's actually going to pop out and try and be a bridge, so we don't want that. No, that's fine, autosave, I can wait. So we want to go down a bit and then back the tunnel off to, say, here. 2.2 million. We have the money. We can do this. We'll probably regret it later, but we can do this. So hopefully that's mitigated the grade. It's sort of hard to get perspective here as to how far underground it is, but I'm hoping we can now pop up somewhere in the back of the township here, and it'll all be sort of hunky-dory. This is a big hope, wish, whatever. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. Look at that. And then everything worked out fine. God knows how the trains are going to go getting up that tunnel. Yeah, the loaded goods trains might be on Struggle Street there, but hopefully that works out. I'm pretty sure that's where I wanted the track to come out. I don't actually know. Let's have a look at the town. Well, we've come out of the residential zone, so that's exactly what I wanted. Can I back that off? I can. Spectacular. So, if you could show me something in the way of a passenger station. How long are we building our passenger stations? It has been a while since I've actually built. Oh, yeah, heavyweight parlour car and the heavyweight New Haven car have been built. That's a thing that's happened, and it's very exciting. So 160 seems to be the trend. So we'll come back down here to Orlando. Hello. And we'll swing this around a bit here. And do we want to put transit tracks in for the goods trains, or do we want to just have... What I might do is just have one track to start with. And we'll put the station in... Can we do this without knocking any buildings down? We can. Look at that. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now, how do I get the track over there? Yeah, really should do more planning before I go ahead with these ill thought out ventures. You can come down. Oh, there you go. You connect up nicely there just before the tunnel. So that way, I mean, obviously the passenger trains are crossing over to get into their platform, but I can't see this being a terribly busy line, at least not at the start. And that way it sort of keeps the main line free for the goods trains to sort of bank up a bit if they need to. So run that around there, because yes, the main purpose of this line will be for freight haulage. So we are bound for this sawmill over here, which will require a bit of rejigging with roads. And wouldn't you know it, we got a big ass hill to contend with to try and get up there. So let's back the road off. Just bye-bye. That's fine. And let's go ahead and put down another freight station. What do we say? 260? 280. That sounds right. Is it 280? I can't. There we go. Yeah, let's move the land around like this. Did we say 280? That seems like 280. Nothing? Yeah. No, maybe it was 320. No, there we go. Yeah, it looks a bit better. Let's go with that. Whoop, no, let's go. There we go. Get the mouse buttons right so you can actually move the map around, you dingus. Good. So we need to have a platform in here for our log trains and, to unload logs and load up with lumber. And we probably want to put a bit of a gentle curve on there as well. That's completely the wrong direction, though. Good work. That's a bit better. That's a bit more gentle. I do like a gentle curve. Now, we're trying to get up that hill, too, which is going to be a challenge in itself. Yeah, do we want to... Actually, to give them a bit of a run-up, do we want to put the station down here in town? Because then we can double it up with the actual goods trains coming in. And then we'll just have to road haul the logs and the... What do you call it? The goods. Not the goods, the planks. Up and down. So will you connect up like that? You will now. You've sort of got a bit of a sticky outy bit of land there, but that's fine. I don't know what the technical term for that is. Yeah, so we might actually have to road haul that just so we can get a bit more of a run up at this hill here. Because, yeah, I'm a bit concerned about the loaded trains trying to slog up this grade. So where are our through tracks here? So this is one of them. So if we could come... How's that going to look? If we want to bring this directly down. Just spitballing here. Just sort of wild... It wants to put a bridge in somewhere. And I don't know where. Oh, I see. It wants the entire thing to be a bridge. I don't actually hate that. I mean, it seems a bit needless. But it kind of looks cool. And it's sort of the opposite of our tunnel shenanigans on the other side. Can I sort of lower it down? I can't lower it down and have it still be a bridge. No, okay. We've got a bit of a cutting there if we do that. Okay. So I like the idea. Probably a bit too much bridge given we still need to bring the passenger line back in. But I think we're onto something there. So let's bring this around like this. Can we sort of get to the foot of the hill? What if we want to keep it... No, okay, so if we want to have it go up a bit, we have to do that like that. Okay, cool. So what have I done here? No, just yeah, stay calm. Let's run the no, hang on. We'll build the freight line first because that's the whole reason for this. I just don't want it to have to come downhill because it clearly is going downhill. But also don't want the passenger line to have to rise up to meet it. The joys of landscaping. What if we build the passenger line up a bit? No? No, you want to turn it into a bridge. Okay, cool. So keep it flat. Good. Now, can we raise that up slightly and put... No, the bridge wants to start back there again, doesn't it? It's going to be difficult. It seems like it's going to be one of those episodes where just I can't be happy with anything. So we'll start like that. That seems fine. We might have to avoid the bridge concept. Now, we got to get the passenger line to sort of rise up to meet this line. So that should do it. Is that going to be a reasonable curve? Yeah. It's not too much of a grade. No, that's okay. And then what we want to do is we want to fiddle with the camera a bit and then bring that in as a set of points there. And that should be nice and flat, flat-ish. And then bring a second set of points in there like that, please. Good stuff. Now that's going to require some serious smoothing work to sort that out. And we'll also need to reconnect up the road that we demolished a few seconds ago. So if you could go like that, that's not... too much curvature. Come on, just... there you go. You had it, and then you didn't have it. Story of my life. So that's... yeah, it's definitely a thing that we've built. It's a level crossing of sorts. Now, this track here. We need to connect you up to the through track, which is this fella here. Yeah, it's not too bad of a cutting either. Hopefully it's not too steep of a hill. Oh, it's quite a hill. Okay. Well, that's good. We're going to have stalled trains aplenty up here. So bring you in like that, and then you can just come up and connect up to that one, please. Oh, that got really ugly really quickly. And then the rest of these platforms can be dead ends, although we do need to connect one of them up for the goods train to use. So, oh, actually, the through trains are only for the passenger train, so we'll need two platforms connected up. So what platforms are we not using? Okay, that's the through line. So these two middle ones are fair game. So we could connect them up quite easily. So how are we going to do this? We'll bring you out like... No, okay. Be cool. Just once. Just be cool. Just, okay. Could you... No, okay, you're not going to be cool. You're going to be a jerk. And no, I hate jerks. So connect you up like that. And we'll connect you up down here. Yep, bear with me. There we go. And connect you... Duplicate segment. Okay, try that again. There yep, you had it. Yep, yes, no, yes, good. Fantastic. We will have to definitely work on the old landscape a bit here. I don't like that curve there. I want to do better. We can do better. We are better than this. Nope, snap. Please snap. Snap, thank you. Snapping is good. And then... yeah, that looks much better. Good. Now, that doesn't help our trains turn around, but at least we've got them connected up. So, fingers crossed. That's not going to be ugly, is it? It is. I think I see a massive dip there. Okay, I didn't think that would work smoothly. Mostly due to the hill. So this track here needs to come in and switchy. Are we going to have enough room for this? We may not. Because, yeah, trains will come in on... What? Wait, I'm getting there. Train's going to come in on this line. So we can always have... Because we've got this set of points here. So they need to be able to get into this platform. So we need to set of points sort of up here. Okay, yep. Oh, there's plenty of room. That's 60 odd Ks now. That's fine. Is that still smooth-ish? It's not great. And then we need to set of points across here, which should be able to fit in. Just. Everything fits. Now I'm going to sort of fix this ugly landscape that I've made for myself. Let's just whoopity-whoopity-whoop. Sort that out. That's a bit hideous. Yeah, let's just got a nice cutting there. The cutting is fine. Over here, we'll just sort of ease up the road a bit so it doesn't look as unnatural. Because, you know me, I'm all about aesthetics. I'm not competent at playing the game whatsoever, but as long as it looks pretty, I'm a happy chappy. So we'll sort this out here, try and level out the area around the station a bit. If we could... Oh, hello, autosave. That's cool. Now, you do what you got to do, buddy. Because if my computer self-destructs, I do not want to lose this progress. We should probably put some signals down too. And it would be helpful if we could put signals in the tunnel. I'm pretty sure we can, but I'm also pretty sure it's not going to be very fun. So, yeah, just saying. Yes, one way, please. And then coming up the hill... Yeah, drop a one-wayer in there. Hopefully no one stalls on the grade. If not, we'll investigate putting a third track up here for the goods trains. Right, good. Okay, yes. How do we connect you up? Somehow, some way, somewhere. Some way? So we'll go with the country road. Country road. Gonna ramp up and it's gonna be fine. Can we... Ooh, you tried to turn... Oh, there you... Yep, yes, no, yes. There you go. Okay, that's what we want. We want some sort of bridge. Possibly a bridge. What if we bring you up like this? Okay, that's cool. Now we have like a little corner here. Now, I don't want it to turn into a bridge just yet. Or do that. That's kind of weird too. So let's see if we can keep it flat like this. This is either going to work really well or really badly. I'm not sure which. So, M. There we go. See, now we get a cute little bridge that just goes over the station sort of area and has some sort of collision thing going on. Could you not collision, please? M. Okay, so you've got to have one heck of a hump in it to make that work, and that makes me very unhappy. Yeah, I don't think that works. Let's just try again. If at first you don't succeed, bitch about it. So again, you do that. Yeah, okay, so with a bit more run up, hopefully this will be fine. No, you would just stay flat for that bit, please. And we'll give you a bit more room here. And then we'll do it again. Just across the railway lines. Yep, no, you're still collisioning. Cool. Okay, we can go up again. Up again. Hey, why do you change where you're collisioning? Yeah, you still want to have a big old hump in it. So this episode's going to be predominantly me trying to build a bridge to get over my own railway line, which I built with very little thought or care. So you're still going up. That's fine. I'm pretty sure that's going to be okay. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so you're collisioning. That's okay. There you go. No, not ideal though. You're still collisioning. Okay, cool. You're just going to be a jerk, aren't you? Oh, there you go. Okay, so if we go across twice, we will be fine. No, yes. So we still have a bit of a hump in it, but otherwise, I think we've got what we needed. So then we'll just back the bridge off here. Yes, good. Now that we've got the important bit over the railway line sorted, and then we'll just sort of come down. One building will be removed. That's probably a bit more bridge than I really wanted. What if we select... No, that's not going to work because there's a road under it. What if... No, that's a bastardization, hybrid bridge. But now we've got two pillars. Why would that be a thing? Oh, no. We fixed it. Yeah, it's not great. Works. I'm just going to take the win. Or call it a draw. Or, call it a loss that got what I wanted anyway. So, just sort of smooth that out. Pretend we meant to do it like that, I guess. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. We do need a road that connects up... I have some questions. I have several questions. Is this because the town's decided it wants to use this road? Okay, that's okay. I thought I'd somehow buggered it up. What if we... Yes. Are we cool now? Everything's good? You're not going to... Yes, it's because of industrial building man over there. Now, we need some truck stops. So, that is under truck stop. Good. Do we want a bigger truck stop? What are we bringing in here? We're bringing in logs and planks, which is one set of trucks, and goods, which is another. So that should be okay with just the small truck stop. And we'll just sort of correct that as well. There we go. That's a nice little sort of industrial hub we've got going on there. And it occurs to me that, yeah, both trains will just have to use the same platform going in both directions, but that'll be okay. We've got a bit of room. We can expand it to a third track if we really want to. So we'll send the trucks into town like this, and then we'll just build a bit of a shortcut out this way here. Sort of like that, and then like that. Yeah, I don't hate that. As we get more modern trucks, we might even sort of eschew the whole rail bit coming up the hill anyway, and just truck the planks up here to the factory just to try and get over this grade here. I was putting signals down before I got distracted, wasn't I? It just literally occurred to me that, no, you put signals down. So, we can put signals in the tunnel, but it looks fiddly as hell. Yes, I guess we should. Look, we'll open the line up without signals in the tunnel and just sort of see what happens. Because, well, you know me, I'm a big fan of what would happen if I did this. And usually it's chaos, but, you know, nothing ventured. So I'll drop a couple of signals down there, drop one in there, drop one in there. And on the other side as well, please. Where's the junction? It's all the way up here. So I'll drop one down for the passenger line. Drop another freight signal there. Make that a one-way. We didn't. We're very silly. Make that a one-way as well. So that is all fine for signals. I'll drop a couple in at the crossing. And we don't want too many on the hill, again, just in case the trains sort of stick up on the hill. That's completely the wrong side of the line, you dingus. So, bye-bye. There you go. Okay, we can do this. I know how to play the game. Put a signal in there. That has to be a one-wayer. And up here, we need to put in a signal, on this line here, because this is the outbound line for the passengers. And we'll make that a one-wayer as well. And we put a signal at the end here, didn't we? And made that one way. We have now. Good. So we've connected everything up there. So the line can now come from Lakewood down to Orlando. One problem I did notice when I loaded the save game up to see how viable this idea would be is we can't really use Lakewood as the terminus because, well, we built this flying junction thing that kind of bypasses the station. And if we did want to use it as a terminus, we'd have to then have a track that comes across the main line here. It's just going to be a lot more trouble than it's worth. So what I thought we'd do is we'd double down on the terminus at Mesquite by putting an extra terminating track in here. So that's going to require a bit of work. So I'm just going to hit the old pause button so I don't upset the apple cart too much because we are going to have to do a bit of demolishing. So you're heading out on that track, so that's okay. And we'll just have to hope I can pull this off. Yeah, I've upset a lot of things, including a few trains, so I'm hoping they can find their way. And we want 4 tracks, please. No, we're going to want a longer station. We're going to want 160, please. Now, that's is that on the same grade? Please, 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 because I can't remember what sort of hill I built this on. Station slope, yes, so that's all fine. It's remembered how I built the station. That's the important thing. So, we'll back that off. Now, this track needs to be able to come around into both platforms. Well, in fact, all 3, really. So I'll have a set of points in here. Yes. And we'll just have a set of points in here. And then hopefully we can squeeze a set of points in here as well. And did that actually work out in an attractive fashion? It kind of did. I mean, it's not going to win any beauty awards, but you know what? It gets the job done. I'll take it. Now you'll need to stay parallel, but you need to go around the back platform if you can. You can't. Okay, you're going to be difficult. So, drop it down like that. We'll need to sort of fix up a bit of landscape here. We've got a bump. We've got a bump. There we go. Good. Bump gone. Try that again. So, bring it around the back here, and then sort of mitigate the hill a bit, because we now need to connect you up to there. Will that work? That sort of worked. Yeah, I think that worked better than I expected. Obviously, we've got a little bit of ugly land here that we can't really do much with. So we'll back that off there. We'll get rid of that there. Okay, that's just made it worse. And where'd that rubber line go? Connect you up again. Hope for the best. Yeah, it's better. The hump has gotten smaller. So the third track should be fine. All the other trains are happy. We probably just need to rebuild a couple of signals that we've lost in the process. So you... One way. What are you... Oh, you're waiting for him now. Sorry, I've upset everyone. You know, again. So we'll drop that signal in there as well, just in case. I don't really see much use for it. Oh dear, one problem we do have is we forgot to tweak this track at the end here. So, and this will upset a lot of trains, but we'll be able to rejig them in the station window, so that should be okay. So we'll drop a signal in there, drop a signal on the third track. Yep, that's good. Or fourth track or fifth, whatever track that is now. So, no, that's fine, autosave. Whenever I'm actually doing something important, that's when it decides to do its thing. So run them through Terminal 4. Oopsie-daisy. What's the black line? It's just, okay, yep, good. No, trains only, please. It's the Minneapolis Interstate Freight. Why does that want to use the passenger line? Is there a junction problem up here? Yeah, okay, yes there is, because you need to come around this way. So that's fine. We'll have to remember to connect the third track up to this junction when we rebuild it up here. So that's okay. So the Minneapolis Interstate Freight can keep using the passenger line, but the other trains are definitely using this other track here, which is good. So sorry about that delay there, Riverline train, but well, you're hauling more people anyway, so you're probably more important. Good, so that should be all connected up fine. So yeah, as I was saying, we can now start the new line at Mesquite, run it down through Lakewood, obviously doubling up on the service there, but Lakewood's growing quite well. Then run the train down to Orlando and then on to Columbus. Do we have room at Columbus for a second? We do, plenty of room. So I may as well set that up now and start making some money. Turn all the lines back on, get rid of that, and we'll come from Columbus. We'll stop in at Orlando. And I am delaying building the freight train because I'm terrified it's not going to work. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. Why can you not connect up all stations? Oh, because you can't go back again. That's okay. I thought maybe I buggered up the flying junction somehow. No, this is fun. And then come down here to Mesquite. And we can make this a better color so we can actually see it. There's a nice blue. Yeah, so you should be using a platform that is vacant. Yes, because the Riverline is using this other platform, so that's good as gold. If you could head back through Lakewood, please. Interesting. We have a problem with where the flying junction is. So I thought, well, we can't turn them around at Lakewood because it would require a train going this way. It didn't occur to me that when the train comes this way, it can't actually get to the flying junction. How are we going to fix this? We may have to have Lakewood as a missed station on the way back. How would we rationalize that? What we might be able to do is build another station down here as sort of an interchange, sort of an outer suburban station, so that anyone going into Lakewood can jump off and jump on a bus to get into town. That might be something. Because I can't really see adding a third platform that gets us access to this flying junction here without having a monster station, and we don't want that. Yeah, I reckon that or we just skip Lakewood entirely. We might have to do that. Let's just get rid of it for now. We can always come back and add it in later. So it will confuse the passengers because they'll have to go through Lakewood to get to Mesquite, change, and then come back through Lakewood again without stopping. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. The passengers aren't as dumb as they look. Probably. So what are we going to call this line? This is currently called Line 1, which is kind of boring. What do we call this? I guess it's the South River Line? Call it Southern Mountains Line? Southern Pass Line? Southern Highlands Line, I guess. That'll do. Southern Highlands Line. There we go. Now it's got a fancy name, it's got all its stations except Lakewood because, well, I went and stuffed that up, didn't I? And we've got a depot, so let's go ahead and buy ourselves a train. Now we do have this Class 75 Baden VC we looked at last time, however, as I said, it is German and we're trying to stick with sort of an American theme where possible. So I might just go with the Mogul. I mean, he's a pretty solid workhorse for the other trains running up this hill. We did get a new passenger carriage when we got 2 of them, the Heavyweight Parlour. 180k top speed, 240 grand a year to run. What were we using behind the Mogul, this fella? 80k's now, 16, 83 grand a year to run. Yeah, I can't really argue with that, especially as this line's probably not going to make a hell of a lot of money. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I can't see it being a roaring success right off the bat. And the other thing we need to do in Orlando, of course, is to connect up a bus network in the town to make sure people can actually get to the stations. So I might connect that up there. So we can run a bus down that way. And yeah, we'll run the bus around like this, I guess. That's a cute little curve there. If you could put a... That's less cute. No. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, why don't we just straighten that out like that and then run across like that and just have that intersection there. Good. Now, buses. Buses, building lots of buses. Gonna put a bus stop there. See, I'm thinking of my passengers. You've got a nice shady tree right next to it, so shadow. No sitting in the sun waiting for the bus for my people. We'll drop another one over here. Drop one in at the end of this street just for when the future growth happens. Drop one down there. We'll need one in the center of town. And drop one over there, and that should be enough. We will need a truck depot, and I will build it out here near the freight terminal, just because ease of access for when we start building our freight trucks, as opposed to passenger trucks. When we start building our trucks, yeah. Now, I'm talking about trucks and going to look at trucks. No, we'll go with the Mack, I guess. What do we have, the Mack or the Postbus? No, yes, Postbus ET13. So what's that, 25k's an hour, 25k's an hour, 9, 8. Yeah, okay, we'll go with the Mack. That is probably the American version anyway. We haven't set a line up for this either, so we should probably do that before we get too ahead of ourselves. So new line from there, and you can just head around this way, if you please. Stopping in at all the bus stops, and we'll call that the Orlando City Circle. And what is that? That's anti-clockwise. Cool. I think that's the naming convention I've been sticking with for the majority of this. That's all trains. That's just, there we go. Yes, good. Okay, cool. Consistency is key. So send you fellas out on the O for Orlando. Orlando. There it is. And then we'll obviously have to set up a counterclockwise one just because it's a reasonably sized town. So we'll drop in another bus stop there, another one there, another one in the center of town here. Probably putting too many bus stops down, but, you know, I don't like walking very far to the bus stop, so why should everyone else? And that's all of them. Good. Right. Okay. This time we'll remember to set the line up first. And that's an odd colour combination, the sort of the yellowy off-white and the grey. That's that's clearly been well thought out. And this is the Orlando City Circle clockwise. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I have accidentally clicked on the town. Didn't mean to do that. And if we could go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And send them on. Yes, there we go. So that should give us plenty of passengers coming down to the station. So that way they can commute into, well, not Lakewood, but Mesquite. Yes, we do need some sort of passenger station here in, where are we? Lakewood, so that we can need to change going on. So I'm assuming we can sort of shoehorn one in down here. Hey, look, more than one wagon of planks. Good work, champ. Hopefully there's not too much of a grade here. Let's just investigate that little... oh, no, that's way too big. Nope, just... Okay, it's definitely awful. We want to make it straight. Good. We want to make it a heck of a lot shorter. What do we say? 160 meters. There we go. No, we need to put it on a bit of a slope, I think. And that's going to complicate things. Will that help? A little? Yeah, not really. Okay. Yes, right. Quite. What if, and bear with me, what if we put a station in sort of out here somewhere and bust people out there? No, that wouldn't really work. No, it'd sort of want to be down here. It is such a nice big town, though. I really want to connect it up to the network properly, as opposed to just sort of bypassing it. In fact, I think we bypassed in both directions, because we've got these guys picking up. Yeah, see, they're leaving at capacity, so any extra capacity on the line would be greatly... Ooh, Mikado. Mac AC. Oh, Train 22. Oh, what are you doing? Hello. Oh, you're looking a bit tired, aren't you, fella? Oh, we should probably do something about you. Minneapolis line to Rockford vehicles. Oh, you're all going to start aging pretty soon. Well, except these guys. We should definitely look at getting a replacement in. You're all doing quite well for yourselves too. I mean, one of you might be making a loss, but the majority of you, the profits are going well. So, yeah, let's just have a look at replacement. Let's get something a bit better. Now the Mikado, that's... there you go. I was going to say, that seems like a freight engine, but it definitely is a freight engine. So we might go with the Atlantic. You know, it's a good line. It's very profitable. And do we want to go the 6-axle or the heavyweight? Heavyweight has one more capacity and costs a lot more to run. Yes, what's this heavyweight New Haven? I don't hate it, but it's basically the same as the heavyweight. It just looks different. So let's go with the 6-axle passenger car. We'll build 4. It's 4.8 million per vehicle. Gosh darn, that's a lot of money. How much would that cost to replace? Is there a speed hump in my line? That is not ideal at all. Why isn't that there? Oh, because of the stupid oil siding. Well, we're going to have to come back and rebuild that at a later date. How much is this going to cost? Well, pretty much every cent I have. It better be worth it. Oh, we've still got $1 million in the bank. That's not too bad. But, yeah, certainly not cheap. So, yeah, they're making money, though. They'll make it back, I'm sure. I have faith. Hopefully. Hopefully they'll make it back. Back to our original problem here, which was how are we going to plumb in Lakewood? We could put a platform in sort of on the curve here. That doesn't really help this direction, though. Okay, so we can have trains going this way. Oh, sorry, coming this way. Which way do the trains go? You go out via the outside track. Okay, cool. So we can have trains going this way, stop at the main station. It's just trains coming back that are going to go up the flyover. They can't stop at the main station, because to get from the main station up to that bridge would be way too much of a climb. Unless we do try and shoehorn it. It's just going to be very hard to get a diamond crossing in there. And plus, whenever the passenger train is running that way, it's going to block literally everything. So let's just freewheel. Oh, we're 2 million in debt. Okay, we won't be freewheeling anything. So if we tried to build like down, yes, it's not gonna work. That's not feasible. I mean, if we put a third platform in here and drag this track out like that, it's not happy. I mean, it sort of says, hey, I'll try, but it's not happy at all. So we need to put another station in. I'm thinking we need to put it in over here. Not far out of town, but far enough out of town that we really need some money first. Let's just hit the warp speed button and hope we can get some profit in. You're not going to help with the profit. Are you even making money? Well, you were for a while there before I upset you. So, that's the thing that's happened. And now this passenger train's holding up the one that actually is making money. Yeah, he's done all right. So if we can start hauling full trains of planks, we'll be making a mozza. What's the problem is that we've got very few logs waiting there, which translates to very few planks. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm hoping it's just teething problems. I'm hoping it'll settle down because the plastic's back in production via Lakewood South, which should be the goods station. Lakewood South. Yes, okay. So the plastic's back in production. We just got to get the planks to get the memo. And soon we'll have more planks coming in from the other direction anyway. Still in there, 500,000. Not great. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to shoehorn a station in here somewhere. So do we want to... No, we're now 5 million in debt. This is not going my way. Probably shouldn't have replaced all those trains. I have several, misgivings about that. Please let you guys still be turning a profit. You're not turning much for a profit. I now have concerns that I've turned a profitable line over here into a non-profitable line. Have any of the trains upgraded yet? You have. Hopefully you're not going to start losing me money now just because you're not turning enough of a profit. Okay. You're going to be right, mate. 65, yeah, okay. You've got plenty of people on board. You know how to use the whistle. That's always a good start. But, yeah, I just got to hope we can turn this around because we've gone from 30 million in the bank to negative 2 million, which is not great. And by not great, I mean it's awful. Here comes the passenger train off the branch, and he's completely empty, and all he's doing is throwing money away hand over fist. Cool. And he's actually passing through the platform and not stopping. Yeah, so, right. Okay, so what I will do is I'll add this back in as a stop, because, well, there's no reason why you would skip it. He's coming through the platform, and then we just need a platform out here for trains going off down the branch, and then a bus connection to connect up. So, let's go with, we'll spin this around, and then we want to go transit tracks, please. That's not the button we wanted. Good, okay, so we want to build it like that. Now we need to get, we actually want to build it like that, so it connects up to the road. So now that's giving me a bit of a hissy fit. So if we put it in, say, here. Yes, okay, so I'll hit the pause button, and we'll demolish a bit of track here, and that's going to upset the apple cart. Demolish a bit of road there, and just see if we can't get this in somehow. Just somehow. Anyhow, anyway. So if we drop that in, is that on a slope? What if we change the slope up a bit? There we go, that seems a bit better. So we drop it in like that. Is that going to work? The slope seems to be okay. That itself, not a problem. And now we'll run this track down like... No, just... Yeah, there you go. Connect up like that, please. Run that down there, and then hopefully that'll connect up there with... It's a bit of a kink. We might have to back that off a bit more. Well, at least he gets a free ride down the hill. So run that up there, and there we go. That seems to be a bit better. And now we can run this track through the middle. Up like this. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. So now no one's upset because we've fixed all the existing routes. Now what I want to do is, actually I want to hit pause again, and because I want to have a set of points in here, and then I want to remove this set of points up here. Yeah, bear with me, because I want to run this out like that. So we got a bit more of a gradual... No, we still don't have a bit more of a gradual anything. So back it off again. Yeah, what I want to do is sort of back this right off to the bridge and see if we can't get a more gradual slope coming up just to help the freighters keep their speed up as they go up the hill. So hopefully that's going to help. It might not make much of a difference because they've still got to climb the same gradient, but hopefully that sort of assists a little bit. We won't bother stopping the mainline train here. This will just be for the branch. So we'll bring that down like that. And we can hit play again because God knows we need the money. And then bring you down. No, just there you go. Good. Okay, cool. So that way the branch line train, when he stops here, he will be off the main line. So he won't be holding up the mainline passenger train. He can race through, and he won't be holding up the freighters unless he's going this way. In which case, no, we'll bypass where we're going. We'll put a set of points in here so even the freighters won't get. Why are we? Oh, we're back in debt again. Go us! Yay, debt! Back to warp speed. We just have to hope someone's going to make a heckin' big unload at some point. That sounds bad. But yeah, we're still hoping that a freight train's going to drop something off and save us from ourselves and the debt collectors. Minus 700. We can do this. Come on, bring it back before the end of the month. Yes. Yes. It's going in the right direction. And now it's stopped. Nope. Wow, this is really the snail's pace. Someone unload something somewhere. Oh, there we go. We're only $4,000 in debt now. Someone unloaded. Oh, good. Back in the green. Back in the green. Tick. Yes, nailed it. Good. So hopefully the freighters will now... yeah, they'll keep using the center track there. And we'll need to find the Southern Highlands line. Yeah, we'll just should be here. Here it is. Good. So after Lakewood, he's going through the platform. We may as well get him to stop there. You can stop by Lakewood North, and then on the way back after Mesquite, you can also stop at Lakewood North. Good. So really the only platform he misses is Lakewood main station going back in the other direction. And anyone going this way can, well, we'll put a bus in, won't we? Yeah, put a fun little bus in. Because who doesn't like a bus? Okay, we've sort of kinked that street out a little bit. Not ideal, but you know, whatever. We'll run that down there. We'll upgrade this road here to make it look a bit better. In fact, we can probably just extend the city circle out here. I mean, where's this bus going? Oh, they're going down the side streets. Okay, cool. Let's just chuck in a bus stop here. Why is that not? Oh, we're back in debt again. And what's complaining? Columbia Chemical Plant wants us to ship more plastic. Well, I'm trying, but, you know, you're not giving me any to ship. What's your issue there, champ? You've got 58 stored. Well, okay. Maybe give it to us and we'll rail it up here to the factory. It's because we're not shipping any goods out of the factory, isn't it? Or we're not getting enough planks. Are you not accepting plastic? No, you've got planks, no plastic. I don't understand why this is not working. And we're, you know, back in debt again. And that road looks hideous. It's just not going our way. Oh, another big load of planks. You don't break the bank or anything trying to haul them up the hill. Break the bank, break your back, I meant to say. Yeah, I talk good this afternoon. Yeah, come on. Good. And you're coming down the hill. You're fully loaded. This is good. This is good. Just need a bit of money to build a bus stop. No, I don't get why you're upset. Try to ship more items. Well, I am. I'm shipping as much as you'll give me. Where are the trains that use that line? Boston Interstate Freight. Where are these guys? We've got enough of them. There should be plenty of plastic being moved. And of course, now they're all making horrendous losses because you're not giving us any plastic to ship, which is very frustrating. I'm beginning to think moving factories was not a good idea. So, bus stop, go, before we run out of money. Now, we need to divert these buses. Yeah, Lakewood City Circle. So, instead of going to Jackson Street, bin that one. No, don't remove all of them, just that one. There we go. Instead, you'll go up via 6th Street. And we should probably put a new bus stop in up here for you to stop at to make sure we're still serving that area. So, yeah, Willow Street, that'll do. Good, job's good. We can get rid of that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll now have a bus connection in this way, a train connection going this way. See what I did there? See? That's just the chemical plant complaining. And hopefully this Southern Highlands line will actually start making some money. What are you doing? Why are we're not paused. Why have you stopped? Red signal. That'll do it. We should probably we can't put down more signals because we're back in debt. Good stuff. Back to hyperspeed. This has just not been my day. So still no one waiting for the Southern Highlands line, which is cool. Hopefully some people will eventually start showing up here to wait for the Southern Highlands line. You know, fingers crossed. We may have to put a second train on. It is quite a trek. I was really hoping to get the goods train set up today as well. But yeah, the way we're going with finances, it's not going our way. That looks like the Southern Highlands train there. Oh, we're back in debt again. Damn it. Bugger. Yes, because you're not helping the cause at all, are you? No one waiting here. Come on, bus, drop someone off. Yes. No, you're walking away from the station. Where are you even going? Work. Okay, fair enough. Well, sorry we took away the more convenient bus stop. Okay, good. We're back in the green. Quick, put down some signals. We need to keep trains moving on this hill so they don't stick up. Yes, good. You're the exceptionally useful plank train. Go get some more logs or something. You jerk. Put in a signal here. Signal here. Good. You're heading off up the flyover, which is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Make that one way there. Hopefully we've replaced all the signals we've got rid of. We'll get rid of this one because it's not really serving much of a purpose. We will put one in here though. Yes, and we're back in the red. Cool. We really need someone to make us some money because, well, we can't build a goods train while we're in the red. Actually, we can. We'll just have to borrow. I might have to borrow some money from the bank and then just pay it back because we need to get these logs moving into planks and then get the planks up here because, well, otherwise this line is just going to be horrendously wasteful. So we'll start off by building the lines. So first things first, we need trucks going between these two locations here, please. And that will be called Orlando Log Plank. Is that the naming convention I've been using? No. Good work, me. Logs, planks, Orlando. There we go. Nope, still got it wrong. We need to abbreviate Orlando. Orland. No, I don't like that. Auto. No. Orld. No. Or. Yeah, we'll just go with Orland. Orland. As long as we don't have New Orleans, we shouldn't get too confused. Do we have a New Orleans? I honestly can't remember. Well, these are really the only towns we haven't connected up. Laredo, visited that one. And that's it. We only have 2 towns to go. I don't think there's a New Orleans on this map. I think we're fine. I think we're okay. Back in the red again, but that's not a problem. Because we're now going to set up the log/plank train, which will come out of here. And then come up through this station here to drop off the logs. I know you couldn't connect it up. It's fine. Head up to Lakewood, and then does he need to stop there on the way back? He doesn't really. No, because he's just coming back empty. So that's okay. We could even double him up and make him carry the goods too, couldn't we? No, we're best off keeping it simple because, yeah, the goods train will be dropping off at Orlando and dropping off down here and then heading back empty, so that's okay. Columbus West, if you could try and full load, that'd be fantastic. So this is logs, planks. This is Columbus. That's too many words. No. Columba. Yeah, Columba to Lakewood's easy. Good, that should be fine. And then we obviously need to set up the goods train as well for bringing the goods back. So you stop off here. Stop off at Orlando Holt, and then come down here and drop off there as well, please. And if you could try and full load up there. Whoops, no, I've somehow buggered things up here. Okay, close that. Nope, there we go. I think it must have been moving the map while I was trying to open the window and it got confused. So this is goods from Lake to, what do we call Columbus? There we go. Excellent. This is fine. And we're even in the green more than we were last time we were in the green. So that's okay. Good. There's passengers waiting. Where are they going? Oh, good. They're going both directions. This is going well. So this line might actually turn a profit. Just not for a while. You know, we'll get there. So end of the month, back in the red, no doubt. Yep, there we go. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to borrow for this one. So we've got the truck route set up there. We will need to deliver the goods into town as well. Where's the commercial district? Up here. So we'll need to... You know what, bugger it. I'm borrowing money for the first time in God knows how long. Because if we can turn a profit on this route, we will be quite well off. If we put it up here, we can actually get most of the commercial area. So we'll drop in a new route here from the truck stop down to there. Let's just... Okay. And call this one Orlando Deliveries. Is that the naming convention I've had going? Please tell me it is. Yes, good. Phew, has been a little while. So, that's fine. That'll deliver the goods there. We just need one to deliver the goods up here now. And we'll build a truck stop here for this one. Kablamo. And where's the commercial district in this town? Oh, it's scattered and... Yeah, but that's okay. Scattered actually helps me because I can try and get a truck stop right in the middle of it. If we put it at the end of this road, it's not really going to serve much, is it? No. Okay, well, if we remove that road there and sort of put it in... That's going to get a large chunk of commercial. Pretty much all of it. No, I don't want to knock a building down, though. Yeah, that's good. So I guess people are mostly leaving Columbus and Orlando to shop at the moment because we're not delivering much to them. So hopefully that's okay. And then we'll set up another one up here. Columbus down there. And we'll call this Columbus Deliveries. And one advantage of having this plumbed into the main network is that we can also have food coming into Orlando and Columbus because the food trains will be able to bring the food into Lakewood's factory yard here and then just load it onto the goods train, which will hopefully, you know, actually help us make a bit more money. So we need a depot to build the train at. This one's probably not great for the log train. Where do we have a depot? Well, we can always build a depot down here. This will be fine. In fact, we don't even need these tracks to connect up on this side anymore. We can remove those altogether and just shoehorn sort of a depot in here for the freight trains. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. And gives us a bit more of a scene down this way too. Can we get this next to the track there? We can. Good. We can put in a bit of eye candy and actually make it look really pretty. Hopefully. So I'll sort of bring this down as a side track there. Nope, just there. That's fine. And we'll have a set of points in like that. And that's good. And then we'll put down a bit of eye candy. Where's the eye candy? No, it's not under that. It's under scenery. There it is. What do we want? We want trackside scenery. Here we go. So we can put down a few... Yeah, we'll put down a few sort of log wagons down here. Like that. And we'll put a sanding tower down here and a... Well, that's the sanding tower there. A water tower, a sanding tower. Can we build anything else? We can build a caboose. I'll put a caboose in at the end of the road there. That looks cool. Yeah, just a few sort of spare wagons and rolling stock sitting around. Now, hopefully we have enough money after building the eye candy to actually build our train. Do we want to try the Mikado out? 2.85 million. Will it leave us enough for wagons? I hope so. What are you worth? 500. Maybe not. Let's try. Yeah, we're going to need a reasonable sized train. 160 meters, we figured. 154. Well, obviously this is going to be bigger than 6 meters. So we'll flog one of them off. Borrow the loan a bit more. 2.85. Get me one of those. Okay, this better work out because I have sunk a lot of money and hope into this. So you, sir, are going to go logs, planks. Oh, that one there. Yes, of course. I'm thinking, how's it getting over there? But yeah, duh, it's not. Off on that line, please. Yep. Okay, here we go. New train. Oh, that's floating. That's probably not ideal. Yeah, let's try and make it so we can't see that it's floating. There we go. We have our dramatic departure shot now, and watch the doors close on the last wagon, as always. So hopefully this fella won't have any trouble with the hills. I really hope he's going to do all right with the grades, because, well, obviously it's a massive, powerful freight engine, hauling roughly the same length train we've been using. Maybe it's a wagon short. I don't know. I don't want to know. Yes, he's easing out of the yard nicely. That's good. And, yep, okay, well, there go the doors again. Now, let's see if we can sort of fix up the landscape here. We're very much in debt, so, yeah, that's not going to work. Cool. Can we even knock them down? No, it even costs money to knock them down. And why do we build that train so short? No, go back to the depot. I want more wagons. Yes. It occurs to me we built a 320-metre platform and not 160 metres. So, we've got plenty more room to extend this train. 160 metres is the passenger platform, dingus. So back into the depot. Try again. We'll have to sort of take two. Good. Okay. So let's buy a few. What's complaining? Fort Collins. Go away. I don't care. Fort Collins Construction Materials Plan. What do you got? Ooh, that's some serious loan we've got going on though. So more state cars, please. No, we're going to need more loan. This is going to be fun to pay back if this doesn't make money. Let's try 300 meters. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Yeah, try that one, please. And well, we should probably pay back the loan that we don't actually need at the moment. Yeah, Fort Collins Construction. Okay, so take 2 of the departure. Go away, streetcar. Don't care. Okay, let's watch it happen again. Take us home, Mikado. Okay, so it looks exactly the same as last time. Look, I'm going to wrap things up here. I think we've accomplished something. I really hope we've accomplished something. We've built a loss-making passenger line and potentially a massive profit-making goods line. Actually, I can't wrap things up here because we didn't build the trucks. So ignore the bit about wrapping things up because we need to build trucks. Oh, the loan is now up to 20 million. Okay, that's not good. So yeah, we completely forgot to build trucks. So otherwise it's going to bring logs down here and not know what to do with them. So let's have a look. We had the Mack AC. Let's go with some of these. They can carry logs and planks. Good. Let's go with 4 of them to start with. And we'll send them out on, what do we call it? Logs, planks, or something. Oh, there it is, logs, planks. Orlun. Excellent, good, okay. So, they should be coming here to load logs, take them up there, turn into planks, bring them back here. So this will take a little while to take off, but hopefully next time we'll start to see a bit of a return on our investment. What are you guys even doing? Hey, you're doing a good job. Okay, that's fine. You're not stopping to pick up very much though, because I didn't tell you to full load. Actually, I probably don't want to, because if there's planks waiting and no logs, yeah, we'll need to keep moving. Yeah, cool. So, I'm going to let things sort of play out for a little while and hopefully get our finances back in order. But until next time, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever in the American free game universe, I guess you'd call it. I would like to thank you for your company. Oh, we're doing all right for money. This is good. Yeah, thanks for your company. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, though, later days.